Hello, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday. We are going to rock this week out with a Facebook Live right here, right now. I'm going to just making sure we're going. Yep, checking on my phone. I'm going to boost this bad boy. And I am going to do the blatant, let's turn on Traffic Mastery Live. Okay, so number one, if you are new to this, my page, you saw my post, you're here, we're going to tell you a couple things. Number one is the goal today is, hey, honey, just give Reese a call. My daughter just called, end of the week. Things are crazy. The goal of this is to answer a couple questions. You can comment below. I'll answer your questions. Anything you want to ask me about pretty much about anything. I'm pretty open on whatever you want to talk about. Number two is if you did not watch Josh Elizece's interview that I did the other day, then please tune in and check him out. I watched it. I took a ton of notes. My messenger completely blew up, meaning people were sending notes like crazy, because usually you don't meet someone so sharp, so young. But the one byproduct that came out of that that call with Josh, that interview, it was about 45 minutes long. Josh is going to be the keynote at my upcoming Traffic Mastery Live event, which we're doing in Nashville on September 25th, 26th. And there's two things I want to share with you. Number one is he's only 26 years old. No, 25. He's only 25 years old. Number two is, I'm going to stabilize this. I'm working this whole thing out, guys. Number two is his companies collectively, he's in the lead generation business, and he's also in the health and beauty business. In fact, one of his companies right now is growing so rapidly. It's called Snow Teeth Whitening. And so he's utilizing influencers like Floyd Mayweather, Rob Gronkowski, Chuck Liddell, Miss Universe pageant winners, and many micro celebrities, but that are also big time celebrities. And today he posted on his personal Facebook feed, Caitlyn Jenner did a shout out to Snow Teeth Whitening. And one of the questions that kept coming in, well, actually, let me answer some real quick. So what I want to answer today is a lot of the questions came in and were like, Ed, is the level of teaching at Traffic Mastery Live advanced for entrepreneurs that are doing 15, 20, 30, 35K, 50K a day in ad spend, which means they're probably doing 80 to 100,000 or more a day in revenue. And the other question I get a lot of is like, oh my gosh, this was very high level. I don't have the budget to get a Chuck Liddell or let's go to Floyd Mayweather. Where do I start? And so, or I'm not spending more than $300 a day or $500 a day or $1,000 a day on Facebook. Is this over my head? And so I want to answer that in a second. And the first thing I would say is that when you go through Josh's interview, and we talked big picture about the strategy of why e-commerce businesses, specifically if you're in the health, fitness, beauty, food business, you have to be utilizing influencers. And so today, that's probably the first trend we're going to start off talking a little bit about, because we got flooded with questions. Right now, I would always say that the most important thing is that you have a big market, you have a sales process with a really good product that you can use all the marketing material, all the marketing that we are using But one of the things that's shifted in my criteria when I look at a market to go into is, can we use influencers to help promote the product? And if the answer to that's absolutely no, then I step back and I go, okay, is there a parallel product, a corollary product, a synergistic product that we could start with or put in front of the other? So when we talk about, and let me give you a quick example, okay? So let's say I have a 30-day boot camp and a fitness challenge, okay? That's kind of a hard thing to get influencers to promote. I mean, you can pay them and they'll promote it, but they can't show it, you know, they can't do much with it. And so one of the questions you might ask yourself is like, well, what are people in the boot camp looking to accomplish? Well, they want to burn fat, lose weight, feel great, but really what they want at the end of the day is they want to look younger, have more energy, feel sexier, all those things while losing weight. And so what a lot of companies are doing, this is worth writing down, really, really successfully, is they're doing 3-day, 7-day, and it's really 3 days and 7 days, 21-day challenges. But for whatever your thing you're doing. So if we want to lose weight, let's do a 3-day cleanse, a 3-day detox, a 3-day reset, a 7-day cleanse, a 7-day boot camp, or 7-day body shred program. Now, you and I both know, like, you really can't fully transform your life in 3 days. But what these customers can do is they can get a quick win in 3 days, because most people, they can do anything for 3 days, right? Like, you know, and like whether it's intermittent fasting, whether it's going on the keto diet, even though it takes a little bit longer than that. If you're trying to remove gluten from your diet for 3 to 7 days, they can do that. What's up, Mandy? How are you? Thanks for commenting. Oh, comment, guys. If you're watching, I see we've got a bunch of viewers. Go ahead and comment, like it. I mean, if I said anything cool at all, go ahead and comment or just even like it, share it, wherever it might be. But anyway, like, what the thing is, if they can get, Mandy's going to be one of our speakers. She is a social influencer, someone who's selling products online, using her own personality, her own brand. And so she's going to be there as well. I tell her how she does it, her story. But people want quick wins. And if you can give a low risk, quick win, can't wait for you to be there. Thanks, Mandy. Like a low risk, quick win that someone would also share, you're going to get customers a lot easier, a lot less expensively, who have this is very important languaging. They have a predisposition to buy the rest of your products. What up, James? Meaning, like James sells helps with pain for the foot product. And so he's got a product that's actually perfect for influencers, because he can identify 10, 20, 30 influencers. They could show it, they could demonstrate it on their foot, on their toes, like for crooked toes. He's got a product that helps with that. And not everybody's going to go do that, but guess what? The people that can relate to that pain, that problem, they can see it, it's demonstratable, and guess what? If they go buy it, they can get a quick win. Does that make sense? Which then could make them a lifelong customer for James's company. The bigger story I was telling, though, was if I am someone who is running a boot camp, say a $197 boot camp, and I chunk it all the way back, and let's say I have a suite of supplements, like a protein shake, a omega-3, a probiotic, something for the brain, like focus, energy, any of those positive things. Usually when you sell an omega-3, you have to either A, position it in such a way that people can say, okay, I need my omega-3, which most people know they need more omega-3s, but that doesn't mean they want to have it, okay? They got to answer the question, why is it different than all the other omega-3s? And then you got to do the price justification based on why can't they just go on Amazon and get a $9.99 omega-3? So that's what you have to do if you're going to go front end, meaning that's their initial purchase, say through a Facebook ad or an email or whatever, or you have to write this long sales letter, right? High friction, it's totally doable, but the higher the friction, the harder it's going to, the lower the conversion rate, and it means your cost to acquire that customer is going to be higher. Okay, does that make sense? Now, so the big shift that's happening is not only are there influencers, and I'll get back full circle on criteria there, but if you go, with social media nowadays, people don't want a lot of friction out of the gate, okay? So if you can get them to make micro commitments, and that could be, hey, like I was looking at a company today. I'll tell you about a company today that I was looking at. It sells superfoods, supplements, and I think they do some fitness stuff too, but I don't think they do, like, right? But they're selling a book as their main lead generator, but they're selling the book and they're just asking for shipping and handling. Okay. Now, when the customer, and it's on a very specific niche topic. So imagine whatever your product might be a part of. Let's say it's blood pressure. The product solves that. Let's say it's a certain diet type, like intermittent fasting. The book is about that, with recipes, how-tos, all that fun stuff. So if they're gonna get this nice book that has a perceived value of $19.95 or $14.95 or whatever it might be, and they could get it for free, they just pay $2.95 shipping and handling, that tells you that that customer, that click, by the way, even the click initially, because they'll see an ad offering a free book about a very specific topic, that they are predisposed to be looking for a solution, and they're willing to take out their credit card and buy it. This is really important to understand, because this is where the shift happens. If your company's struggling with getting customers more effectively, more easily, you have to look at friction points in your business. Is it our messaging? A lot of the times it's messaging. Is it our target market? A lot of times it's target market. Is it our product? Well, are we different? Are we solving a problem? Are we unique? Or is there a bunch of comparables? And you can position things differently. Is our shopping cart clunky and it makes it difficult for someone to smoothly go through it? And there was a third one I wanted to bring up. Or yeah, I'm just asking, are you asking for a lot of money out of the gate? And it's not bad. I'm in high ticket sales, like for some of our companies, but we're also in low ticket sales for our health business as well. And if you want to drive customers to your business, we just got to look at the friction points and improve those, right? Do we know how to target the right people on Facebook, on Instagram? Are we using retargeting properly? So these are all questions. So I'm just asking a bunch of questions when you look through that sequentially. But so going back to the omega-3, the superfood product, all those things, they're all on going to be like $29.95, $39.95, $49.95, right? Somewhere along that, $44, $69, anywhere in that spectrum, right? And so that's good. And especially if you have a good quality product, you don't want to commoditize it by ending up fighting over price comparisons, right? So what we really focus on is, how do we change the ecosystem of the customer life cycle so that they have an opportunity to come into our world through a book funnel, a free giveaway, like if I'm selling smoothies or I have a protein shake or a greens product or a pain cream, all of those products have instant gratification. I get a book, boom, I feel good. But also the gratification comes off of clicking the order button saying, yes, I want this. Most people don't understand that point. Okay, so that's that. Now, the other gratification is like off of like say I go get a chocolate smoothie, right? Say, oh man, Ed, I love protein. I love protein. We have proteins here. Like, I love protein. So if you had a good video ad that said, hey, Ed, you can try 3 packets of this for just pay shipping and handling, it would probably cost the advertiser, the company, $1.50. It would probably cost another $2.95 or $4.95 for shipping and handling. So for me as the consumer, it appears I'm going to just pay $5 to $10. But then after I buy, I look on the shopping cart page and it says, hey, Ed, while you're here, you can upgrade to a month's supply of, I'll just make this up, intermittent fasting smoothie for 30% off or 50% off. Or here's 3 months worth at 30% off, something like that. And you got to test that. But a large percentage of the people are going to say yes, probably around 25 to 30%, which immediately takes your initial transaction size from $5 to now $19. Okay, so let's say it's 15, 25, 35, $40. Your cost per sale might have just been $12 to $20. Okay, all these numbers can vary, but I will tell you that when we were running our book funnel, we were selling it for $6.95. No, $5.65. We'd also tested out $9.95. $5.65 beat $9.95, just so you know. And then it was costing us around $22 to $29, depending on the audience, to get a purchase. But what would happen is, after they bought that, they then wanted more stuff. And we would sell in the upsells, 1, 2, 3, or a membership, which is what we have. Now, all the companies, so we have in my coaching club, I have 3 different businesses that are doing over 8 figures. At the last Traffic Mastery event, we had 3, not just those 3, but like 4 more people that were doing anywhere between 15 million a year and some upwards towards 45 million a year. They were in the room studying at Traffic Mastery, right? They had team members there. I mean, they were there to network, find joint ventures, all those things. And the funniest thing that's been happening over the last few years, and probably less than actually 2 years, is that the greatest shift I've seen is that with the power of influencers, with the power of utilizing Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube, native ads, but I'm gonna stick with those core 3 for a moment. I've seen people go from like literally 0 to skyrocketing their business like what seems overnight, even though it did take them a couple years to get their legs going. And the thing that I always try and stress to people is that if you have, this is why you should be at an event like this, is like, if these people are in the room and they're sharing the strategies and you have all these experts on stage sharing their strategies, one small tweak is going to give you the biggest leap in your life. Okay, it just is, right? But the one commonality all these companies have, every one. So I think I mentioned 7 different businesses that are doing multiple. Marie Joseph, I'm going to answer that question. Multiple 8 figures. And I'll tell you this, when I started out, if I could have made 10 grand a month, my life would have been so changed. It would have been the most amazing thing in the world, which it is. Look at this. I got a great life. I got an amazing life. 7 kids, great wife, a couple businesses that do pretty well, have invested in a couple really nice businesses. One is in the food market. You have to, whether you're just starting out or you're doing multiple 8 figures, the secret to all of this is, number one, if you're already kicking ass and completely dominating, today in the day and age of spy tools and ways to reverse engineer what you're doing, you have to be able to have a slight edge, and you have to be able to create a moat around what you're doing so that Facebook can't just ruin it one day because they change their algorithms. that YouTube, which actually I think YouTube is a phenomenal channel that a few people, most of you are probably underutilizing. Twitter, like Goer Chowdhury's coming. Twitter is an awesome vehicle for getting customers to your sites and retargeting right now. So you have all these things. And then the other thing is, like, I was watching an interview with Josh Alazeche, and I'm getting a text message from Brian Harney right now. Hey, will you check out my our new thing? So this is one of our clients right now who's doing great stuff. Thank you, James. James said the Atlanta event was insane and it was full of people I've been studying. Yeah, it is a whole nother level. What was I just saying? Oh, YouTube's being completely underutilized. But even like with Twitter and Yahoo, I was talking to my media team today that if you're generating clicks on Facebook and Instagram, one of the lowest hanging fruit things you could be doing is retargeting on YouTube, Twitter, and native ads, because that click is a very high valued click. Somebody who's clicked on your stuff, visited your site, they have interest in what you're selling, but like 99% of the population, 99.5% of the population, people are not going to be taking action like crazy off of a Facebook page when they're in the middle of doing 20 other things and all of a sudden pull out their credit card and buy. Now, millions of people do this every day. My point is that we do not launch campaigns anymore unless we have a full retargeting sequence set up. And full, that's totally unfair. Like, let's just say 3 retargeting ads. Where, like, for this event we're running, we have over 15 retargeting ads lined up in sequence, all based on behavior that somebody makes. If somebody clicks on, say, this training video I'm doing right now, we will know that, and then YouTube will send them more videos about the event. You know, I'm going to stalk you all over the internet. But that's what you need to do if somebody's interested in something that you can, something you're trying to solve for them. Why would you ever let them get away without reminding them, like, look, you're at our site, we miss you, you know, or how does this product work? Or what are the most commonly asked questions that people have when they are worried about plantar fasciitis, or when they're worried about high blood pressure, or when they're trying to start keto, they're confused as heck about keto, you know, intermittent fasting. I mean, all those little things that are really fast growing trends, gluten-free market, plant-based market. I mean, these markets are all growing rapidly. So there's an endless opportunity. And so, like, Marie asked me, Ed, what advice would you give for those thinking of entering the supplement market? I mean, the first question I would say is that, you know, do you want to be in a business that if you are willing to focus at it and grow it, it could provide wealth for you and your family for the rest of your life? Because one thing we know is that the reason I chose the health market was because I care about my health. I like being healthy. I like the market. I love the fact that if somebody likes your products, they will continue to buy those products automatically every month. And even people who don't choose your continuity club, a lot of people don't always prefer to be on a continuity membership, but they'll come back and buy, right? Buying's easier than ever before, you know? So that's probably what I would say there too, Marie. You know, a lot of people don't realize, like, consumable brands, superfoods, protein bars, supplements, those are very sellable entities. And which brings me to the next thing. Trend number 2 that's happening right now. So I talked a little bit about influencers. And so, let me go back real quick. So for me, if I were you, and I have my suite of products, and you're like, Ed, I'm trying to get the promotion stuff, and I gave you a bunch of questions at the beginning of this video. You got to go watch Josh's video from yesterday, because he talks a lot about the structure and criteria of the markets he goes into. Very, 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 very important. Okay. Now back up a step. So for me personally, if I'm in the health, fitness, nutrition industry today with the opportunity, hi Meredith, I will answer that question in 1 second. And this answer, by the way, Meredith, applies to you as well. If I was able to create a lower risk, lower friction entry point for a consumer, I would also ask, is it something that an influencer might share? And so the examples I gave were, well, a book an influencer would share for sure, a superfood type product they would share, whether it's shakes, whatever it might be, a protein bar, a cookie, waffles. We did this at No Foods. Waffles, anything that's consumable that gives me an immediate gratification. That's number 1 and 2. Skin products, so beauty products, anything I can demonstrate and have immediate gratification products, okay? So you see where I'm going with it. We're looking for immediate gratification, and somebody say, oh, I'm on Instagram. Oh, cool, I love that t-shirt. Where do I go buy it, okay? So that's kind of what we're looking for from the influencers. And, again, like Meredith, I think just came on, asked a similar question, like, well, if I'm a medical doctor trying to get in the supplement space, the first thing is that you probably already know, and this is the same exact answer I'd give like fitness experts, influencers, entrepreneurs like myself who went into the health market because of the reasons I just listed out a few minutes ago. Is like, so for example, we have a expert we're working with right now, and the question I asked her was, you have all these clients you see. This is a great question. You have all these clients that come to your gym or come to your garage, and you put them through a 30-day boot camp transformation process. So 45-day transformation process, 90-day transformation process. What supplements would you give them? Like, what would you recommend? What would they do? And by the way, that is the first question a lot of consumers have when they start on a plan. They want to, besides eating clean and exercising, feel the idea of like, I'm taking these supplements, or I'm taking this amino acid, or I'm taking this cognition energy thing, and I'm feeling better. I'm taking this probiotic, it's good. And because now they're in the mode of, I really want to learn how to do this now, and I'm kind of obsessed about it. So that's the moment where you have to offer those products, and you do it in a bundled form as the best option, good option, or best option, better option, good option, okay? So the good option might be the 3 supplements or the 1 supplement that they must have. And then the better option is, say, 3 products that are synergistically work together, like stacks. And then the better option for that issue, let's say it's high blood pressure, I'm just making this up. But you may have like, okay, here's the 1 supplement I would recommend no matter what. And then when they go to the next level, it's like, oh, well, you also need a supercharger omega-3. You have the super antioxidant that's been shown to reduce inflammation. And oh, by the way, you need a probiotic, those 3 things. And then the 4th one might be powder packs, like, a 30-day supply of lean protein that's gluten-free, dairy-free, all that fun stuff. And that's the best option. And that best option may cost $199 a month, or $250, or $500, depending on your advice. So what I would recommend is, first and foremost, before you even start the company, is there a market for it? And I can already tell you that there's if you're treating people, or if you're helping people on a one-on-one or one-on small group basis, there's definitely a market for what you're doing. Okay, there's definitely. My belief system is that if you can go sell it to 1, and there's 1 million people like that, and there's people buying this product, and it's a growing market, and it has longevity, those are all pretty, there's What happened there? I'm back. Let me see. Are we still good? Are we still good? Hey, can you comment the links? Make sure we're still live, guys. But anyhow, so like, what am I going to do? So it's number one. I got my products. I got my tech stack. We have a tech stack we give all our clients that shows like what affiliate account to have, what CRM to have, what storefront you should have, and how to put this stuff together. And then the other thing that we've been helping clients a lot with lately, well, that's number one. Number two. Number three is you have to know how to generate customers and how to put them and profitably through a store, okay? That's why we run our Traffic Mastery Live events. It's why we run our Inner Circle. It's why we run our masterminds. This type of coaching is because so many people, I mean, like the number one skill set you can learn after is how to make money. And those skill sets are how do you identify your market? How do you find out what they want? How do you generate traffic to the product or service that you've created? How to make sure that you're doing it like a pro? And then how do you then maximize the life cycle of that customer so that you're building a business, not just trying to be a one-trick pony or trying to do hacks or tricks or whatever. I mean, those are all cool, but you want to do it to help people and to do it for the long run, okay? So if I had all that in place, I'd say, okay, cool. Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you, you should come to a live event. That will change your perception of reality more than anything else. And here's why. Because you will be in a room with people who are already doing what you want to do, and people like you who are starting out or one step ahead of you, one step behind you. And partnerships happen at these events, joint ventures happen at these events. And then the fourth thing I was going to say was we're now at a phase where one shift I've seen happen in the marketplace very recently is what I call full service agencies. So are really coming to the forefront because it's harder and harder to just hire one Facebook ads guy and then have him drive visitors to a cart that's unoptimized, that's not optimized. A lot of the experts that we have speak at our events and who attend the events are guys who run agencies who are there either A, to find people who need help, B, they're learning, or kind of together, it's both. It's like they're learning themselves, B, they are also there as resources for people in the audience. So they're going to find some clients as well. And so I would identify where my strength is, where I want to spend my time, what I love doing. So if I was a medical doctor and I was still practicing, the fact of the matter is there's no way you're going to be able to run. Frank, go ahead and post it and I'm going to answer it for you. But if you're busy running a job or trying to do stuff, there's no way you are going to be able to run traffic, write sales copy, build an e-commerce store, do daily emails, get content done, and integrate all those things. So we definitely can show you how to find the right people, how to pull these pieces together, and how to do it in the right way, okay? Hopefully that helps, Meredith. Okay, cool. I think Frank and Jeff just asked the same question, so let me see what I got here. So Jeff said, are funnels the best way, or are you finding sending directly to a shopping cart with one-click pop-up upsells are better? Good question. I'm going to read off Frank's question, and then I'll give my answer, okay? Okay, so Frank says, Ed, I have a question I can't get answered. I have a superfood product. Would you recommend to build just a funnel or a funnel and a website? What do you do when customers need more information? Okay, so I'll take that in sequence. And Jeff, I think it's going to answer your question as well. So they all work. You're going to hate that answer. They all work. So depending on on what you want to do in your business. Now, let me give you a couple examples, right? So I could show you examples of, I'm not going to do this now because I'm going to screw this all up. I'm going to have to do one where there's examples of companies that send them directly to a shopping cart. They do have one-click upsells on the cart page. And also, let me tell you this. I have clients who are successfully sending video ads directly to an e-commerce Shopify page with no upsells that are doing over 2-to-1 return on ad spend. Now, is that the best practices? Like I just said, I go like, you got to have all your retargeting ads. You should have a few products. And so now I'm just saying the opposite, which is like I have clients that have said, screw it, I'm going to throw up this ad, this video ad, driving right to this unoptimized one-page shopping cart. I mean, it's a full shopping cart, full website. I do believe, by the way, you need to have a website, and because people, about 30 to 40% of your traffic is going to bounce off, go to Google and look you up. A certain percentage of that's going to go to Amazon, look for you. And, so you need to have, if you want conversion rates to go up, you got to have those things. If you had an idea and you're trying to test it, like, hey, I got this new formulation, I want to slap a label on it, then do your best to, like, you can get a ClickFunnels page or a Zipify page from Ezra Firestone and just pop it up, see if it works. Get a Shopify store up and have it by tomorrow. You could just drive traffic to it and see if it works. Now, what I like about, let me tell you what I like about that. What I like about that is that if you have an idea, right, you're sitting there like, I don't, all my products are in the other room. But like, let's say I have an idea. I'll take you guys with me for a second. Oh, I'm getting sick of sitting around. So let's say I have an idea. And I'm like, I want to try this thing out, right? It's my wife over there. You want to say hi, honey? And are any kids sleeping over there?
No.
So, like, let's say I had an idea, right? So here's like just a handful of the products I got over here, kids' lunches. But like, let's say like Qualia. Here's Qualia, right? And then you got my buddy Brandon, Duncan James, Thrive. But okay, here's the product, Vision Essentials, right? So let's just take this, right? So we've never really, even in our company, this is one of my products, right? We've never really promoted this. And it's never been a priority, never worked it. So if you were like, Ed, Vision is gonna be the next biggest thing, right? People are just like, they can't see, whatever. And so if I want to try that out, why wouldn't I just take out my phone, and we create a script, 30 seconds, 90 seconds long. We go to Shopify or Connective. Matt's a good friend of mine. You can check him out too. But like, I think for like $49 or a free trial, you can get live on some of these carts, and you can stick this image up, take a picture of it, boom, stick it up, put a video on there, and then go to Facebook, start an account, and then run $300 worth of traffic. And you're going to get data. You might not be the best data at all. It may be like, oh crap, we made one sale, we spent $300, we lost money. But you're live, you're getting sales, you're making money, okay? And so what I like about that strategy is it's speed, right? Okay, now, let me go to the next iteration of that. Would I do that? Probably not at this stage in my career. I would probably say, okay, what are we going to sell? Okay, we're going to sell a vision product, okay? Or let's just go with, where's Frank? Frank goes, I got a superfood product, right? Would you recommend to build a funnel or a funnel and website? Okay, so Frank, here's the deal. I'd build a website, and I would probably have a long form, good-looking product page that had all the benefits. And if you've ever followed me, like Zipify pages can do this. Zipify pages, Ezra Firestone's app, it connects with Shopify. okay? And you can add upsells inside there. Or you can go to ClickFunnels and do it there, or you can custom code it. You can do whatever you want to do. My strategy, this is a big one here. My strategy is I never go do stuff unless I have a proven model that I'm either replicating the structure of what they're doing, okay? So I'm not ripping them off, but if I go and I found a company, which I know about a dozen in the superfood space, that, and they don't all do it the same way, by the way, Frank. Some of them start, as I said in the beginning of this training, some of them do, what's up, Kim Light? I see you're on there. Good to see you. But some of them start with like an ebook, like 3 days or 21 days. This is actually a good idea, bud. A PDF giveaway, 21 days of superfood smoothie recipes. And you could do a Facebook Messenger ad, which drives them to Messenger. And then you say, congratulations, blah, blah, blah. Here's your PDF. And then right after it, you can say, since you just got the recipe guide, you're going to need our smoothie, blah, blah, blah. It's got 99 reviews or 999 reviews. People love it. Here's why it's amazing. Would you like a 50% off coupon, or would you like a 25% off coupon, and check it out today? And underneath it goes, yeah, I'll check it out. So in that, it may cost you, let's say, $1 per messenger lead, or let's say $2 per lead, right? So that means you need somebody who just made a decision to get 21 days of a superfood, like let's say it's plant-based, recipe guide. They are the highest qualified person ever to purchase your product, and they're now opted in, and now you're messaging them for $2, $3, and you can now follow up with them forever. You know what I mean? So that's one way I would do it. The other way I do it is I would do a straight video ad. So one of the things we talk about, especially when I talk about conversion funnels, is that you have to decide where where the heavy lifting is going to be done. It's easier to demonstrate this on a whiteboard or something like that. But if the heavy lifting, I'm trying to figure out, like, are you guys, is this your past and this is my future? I can't figure it out. But if the heavy lifting is going to be done in the video ad, I don't need as much copy on the shopping page, the product page, okay? Because the pre-sell happened in the video ad. Why I like that is because now we can segment our retargeting list based on 25%, 50%, 70%, 75%, 90% of the video ad. And we could, I don't want to get too advanced in this training, but this is the stuff that you can learn. And that's what I've been doing, okay? Frank, did I just totally confuse you, or did I help you? So I would find somebody who's doing really well. So I gave you a lead gen example, Facebook video ad, straight to the product page. I would test that on both. You can get some good data off of $500 test, $1,000 test, couple $1,000 test, man, you're off to the races. And if it's a business that you're really committed to, I would have a couple more products, definitely, to drive up that average transaction size. So my 3 trends I brought up to was, we talked about influencers. We talked about, what was the second thing we talked about, guys? This is the next biggest trend. Number 3 and 4 are definitely, not at all, you just made everything clear. Cool, man. Yeah, what's cool about that, Frank, let me just hit that for a second. That's what's kind of interesting. That's been the most positive shift that I think's happened over the last 2 years, is that we've seen authorities or hiring influencers or hiring actors or actresses, fantastic, do video for a product. Oh, YouTube, yeah, no, the retargeting side of things is just getting out of control, where like before, let me finish with that. We now see like these brands that are putting authorities in front of them just rapidly grow. You saw it with Dr. Gundry, it just booming out of nowhere. Truth Nutra with Chris Walker, booming out of nowhere. Lady Boss, Kaylin Pollan, doing an amazing job, booming out of nowhere. Danette May, who's crushing it. Check out her book, The Rise, coming out of nowhere. The guys at V-Shred. I mean, they're all doing amazing stuff, you know. What up, Jesse? How you doing, buddy? So how do we find relevant influencers? So there's a system. So Jesse, here's the deal, right? So let's go to, oh wait, let me just answer this one question real quick. Email is still a useful tool, but push notifications, messenger, and retargeting, and I would almost go as far as say like direct mail is gonna make a massive comeback. Because let's say it cost me, like say I generate 100 leads. Let's just say I got 100 leads. And it cost me $2 a lead. Okay? So I spent 200 bucks. I now got 100 leads. So you're saying I'm generating $2 per lead, okay? But here's the problem, guys, is that let's say 30% of those people, let's say 40% of those people open, maybe 60% open the first email. That means your attrition rate on the first email is 30%. So actually your cost is actually 70 leads. Okay, so let's just pretend 70 leads or 66 leads, or however you want to do this math. Well, your cost just went up to $2.40. So your cost per lead is actually $2.40. What's up? My main man. And so all of a sudden, you now have a higher cost per lead. And then very quickly, very, very quickly, your engagement rate goes from 60% open rate to about 15% very quickly. And then that could go up or down based on the market you're in and based on the size of your market, based on how targeted it is, and based on how great it was, right? Blah, blah, blah. So what I would say was messenger, push notifications, and retargeting is now what's forcing us in a really positive way. So if someone hits my order cart or thank you page, I can run ads at that person every single day. They can't not see my ads on Facebook. I could run this video to them, 100% value, but I know that URL of like, hey, Ed's doing another event. I want you there, blah, blah, blah. I could put in here, watch this. I could put here, let me hide this real quick. I'm gonna put here, you know, I won't screw this up. 25 spots left. Kevin Mastery Live, right? And what we could do is run a video view campaign. We do a video view campaign, which doesn't cost me much to hit my 10,000, 20,000 people tomorrow. And everybody knows now, like, oh my God, I've been meaning to register. I've been meaning to buy this product. I've been meaning to do this, and we just start creating that daily boost. Instagram TV, YouTube, Facebook Lives. Like right now, we're just on Facebook, and I'm gonna change that all. Next week, you're gonna see me if you go on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I'll find some more. Tell me another network I should be on. You know, we're gonna be everywhere. People are gonna be like, well, I can't escape this guy. Until they delete me and change their pixels, they're stuck. Okay, so that is the future. Now, let me just say one more thing. So if you got somebody to be a generate lead and said like, hey, you have high blood pressure, here's the 30-day game plan for high blood pressure, right? And they became a lead. If you can direct mail them, why not pay 65 cents? Because you've just paid $2.40. Think about this. Think about this. People are afraid to spend 65 cents to ensure with 99.9% accuracy that somebody's going to open the letter, read the thing, and instead, we're going to try and save money because email is free. I don't know about you, but we spend thousands of dollars with our email service providers every single month, every month. And our revenue per email is going down. And so our revenue per retargeting ads has to go up. And for our event, I will tell you this, for our event, this is pretty interesting. And right now we're in full online mode, but direct mail is outpacing the sales that we're getting from online. That's a writer downer. I'll give you one more writer downer, and then I got to wrap this up. I'm going to answer your question, Jesse, in a second, and we're going to wrap this up for today. Stay tuned though. If you subscribe to the Ed O'Keefe Show, we're going to be doing a lot more of these, especially in the next 3 weeks because we have the event coming up in 3 weeks. So I'm on a grind. We're going to interview a lot of the speakers. I'll be creating a list of questions coming in, and then on every show, we'll pick a question. We'll talk about mindset, all these other things. Mohammed says, hey, do we get bonuses for registering? Yeah, the bonuses are on the page. You get Atlanta recordings. You're going to get actually an influencer blueprint, how to actually find the relevant influencers like he's asking. Thanks, Frank. Appreciate it, buddy. Hey, man, Frank, you got to be there, man. If you like this stuff, you got to be there. This is like scratching the surface. But let me answer Jesse's question. Mohammed, there's a couple of bonuses I think that are VIP only that even people who attend their live don't get because it's just like I'm not going to give my Rolodex to everybody like live streamers unless there's a rare exception because my Rolodex I can't afford to have them getting pounded by people that I don't know or I haven't sort of vetted through my events. Jesse, so how do we find relevant influencers? So there is a couple, I'm going to back off. There's a couple tools, okay? Some are better than others. I'm going in here real quick. I'm actually going to type this in. It's escaping me right now. But how to find influencers. One of the biggest tricks, I know what the biggest trick is for relevant influencers is to go see. So like, for example, like let me give you an example. If I was selling a skin cream thing, this influencer does this amazing little thing to do skin cream and stuff like that, right? And it was awesome. And I would go, or actually let me back up. If I knew who my competitor is, I would go and see the list of all my competitors, compile that list, and see all the relevant influencers, and then look at the engagement per that influencer post. And then I would have, you never hit them up on Instagram. You use a tool. I'll find the right tool. I promise you I'll post back into... Let me see what we've had in this past year. We've had 4 different speakers speak directly about different influencers. We had RX bars. If you haven't seen my video with Josh, another one, some of those have agents. We don't go deep into the smaller one. Let me ask Jake if he's on. Jake, where you at, man? I have Jake post to this. Jake Schmidt, total badass, awesome dude. Hey brother, can you comment on one of my Facebook Lives? There's a couple questions about influencers and what tools to use, and I'm mentioning your name. See how quick this is? Super cool dude. We're talking about you. I gotta tell him, man. So this is like one of the benefits. I'm not bragging at all, by the way. This is one of the benefits of our relationships and my network. There's a ton of guys, like, and one of the things is like, someone asked me this question too, and I really do got to go. We got a kids party tonight with all the kids and the thing. But oh, am I supposed to be showing all these? I'm sorry, guys. Boom. Let me see. Boom. Yeah. Here's Kim. Boom. Oh man, these are all you guys are. These are all your. This is all your comments. I love you guys, man. These are all the comments. I could show them. I thought you guys were all showing them. There's Meredith. Gave her one. Let's see if that pops up earlier. Meredith. James Russell. Quick shout out. Thanks, James. There's Mandy. Thanks, Mandy. All right, we'll see if Jake jumps on. I don't know if he's going. He's probably gonna be like, Ed, why are you private messaging me at 4:30 in the afternoon my time? But that's it. Hey, so here's the quick pitch. September 25th, 26th. Okay, cool. That Mohammed just private messaged me on that because I'm not gonna show everyone on that. Like if you guys can't make the event, but you want to do the live stream and you want to come to a future event, something like that, just come on. Let me know and let Sarah know now, or just private message us at support@EdO'Keefe or support@timecollapsing.com, or even private message us right here on the Facebook page. It's actually probably the best one, and we'll take care of you, okay? I think I'm done. I think I'm done for the day. Was that good for you guys? I see a few of you still hanging on. My main man, Glenn Dawson, I see him out here loving it. What do we got? Glenn's a good guy. Really good guy, doing great stuff. So, all right, guys, we'll see you. Have an awesome day. You can check us out at Time Collapse, or that's my other book, trafficmasterylive.com/Nashville. And this is going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. All right, bye, everyone. You got it, Jesse. All right, man. I'll keep coming out with the videos, guys. I'll keep bringing the heat. Keep bringing the heat, man.